Okay. Now we need to figure out the equation by definition. Again, we assume P is the point on the hyperbola, so there is a distance between P and left focal point. Okay? Yeah, between P and the left focal point. And there is a distance between P and the right focal point. How to calculate that? You see down here, the longer distance minus the short distance is 2a. It's 2a. Or negative 2a. Okay, if you use what? The short one minus the longer one, you get negative 2a. Okay? But anyway, that's 2a. The differences of two distances is 2a. And how to calculate for a distance between P and F1? That's right here. Okay? That's x minus negative c squared plus y minus 0 squared. Choose the square root. That's the distance between P and the left focal point. And the distance between P and the right focal point is x minus c, and y minus 0. Okay, x minus c squared and y minus 0 squared. Choose the square root. Okay, that's the distance between P and F2, right focal point. Okay, equals positive negative 2a, because the differences of these two distances is a constant 2a. This equation is an ugly equation. So we want to make this equation be nice. Okay, be nice. Then how nice it could be? It could be as nice as the form like the one we had in ellipse. And following are the steps. Okay, we got to figure out. Okay. Now let's figure out that. Here are the algebras. I have to probably take this away. Now here are the algebras. Look, step 1, we want to move this quantity to the right hand side. So then both sides add the same quantity. The same quantity was square root x minus c squared plus y minus 0 squared. Here was minus, so we want plus. And also plus the same quantity on the right hand side, which is square root x minus c plus y squared. Okay. Now those two cancel each other, so left hand side you only have this left. Right hand side you have a positive negative 2a plus that one. You want to get rid of this square root, so you choose the square on both sides. Then this square root sign disappears on the left. Right hand side, you have to use for your method. That's a difficult expression. You square this quantity is basically this quantity times this quantity itself. Okay, so you have to FOIL this out. Negative 2a, positive negative 2a times positive negative 2a, you always get 4a squared. Positive negative 2a times this radical quantity, and then this quantity, the same quantity times positive negative 2a, so you have a double 2 times 2a, and then radical quantity. Now this square root quantity times the same square root quantity, you have a square root sign disappeared. That's x minus c squared plus y squared. Okay? Alright. Now, we have to do is we multiplied x plus c squared out. So you have to FOIL that. FOIL that. X plus c squared is x plus c times x plus c. If you FOIL that out, you have a x times x is x squared, x times c is cx, and c times x is also cx. So you have a 2cx, and c times c is c squared. Okay, and then similarly for this one was minus. So you have x squared minus 2cx plus c squared. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's see what do we have. Right down here, we have x squared, they are the same. C squared, they are the same. Here is positive 2cx. Here is negative 2cx. Left hand side has y squared, right hand side has y squared. So, if both sides subtract y squared, these two will disappear. Both sides subtract x squared, these two will disappear. Both sides subtract c squared, c will disappear. Okay. Now, if we add 2cx on both sides, these two will cancel each other. Then left hand side will have a 4cx. The rest of thing x squared, c squared, and y squared disappeared because they cancel each other. So left hand side, we then basically have a 4cx. And there is one more thing I like to do is I like to take this one on the left. So both sides subtract negative 4a squared on both sides. So then this will disappear. Okay. And then left hand side also has 4a squared besides 4cx. Now you see this disappeared, 4a squared disappeared, x squared, c squared, y squared cancelled with the left. This one was taken to the left. This one was to the left. So the only thing left is this one. 2 times 2 is 4, positive negative a, radical this quantity, x minus c squared plus y squared. We don't like 4, so we divided 4 on both sides, so we get that. Now if we square both sides, then this radical sign will disappear. Okay, and again, if you square this side, it's basically the same quantity times the same quantity. Again, you have to FOIL this one out. Okay, so if you square this right hand side, a was no square, now a gets a square. Radical sign disappeared. Okay, that's this one. Now, if you FOIL left hand side, you should have a cx times cx. So that's cx, c squared, x squared. Cx times negative a squared. A squared times cx negative. So you have a double 2 here, ca squared. Negative a squared times negative a squared is a to the 4th. Okay. Now, here is a squared times this whole quantity. Again, x minus c squared is x minus c times x minus c. If you FOIL it out, is that x squared minus 2cx plus c squared. So when a times each term inside, a squared times each term inside, so a squared times this one is basically times 3/10 separately. So then you will have a squared times x squared, you get a squared x squared. A squared times negative 2cx is negative 2ca squared x squared. And you have a squared times c squared, so it's a squared c squared. And then a squared times y squared is a squared y squared. Again, we need to see some consolations right here. Okay. The first one we like to see is we like to move this one to the left. So both sides minus a squared x squared. Okay. So then you will cancel these two. That's the first thing we do. The second thing is that I like to do is I like to take a squared y squared to the left. Okay, so I like to do is minus a squared y squared on both sides. So these two will cancel each other. Okay, these two will cancel each other. Now, remember those two are the same. If you add the same term on both sides, they cancel each other. If you add 2a ca squared x, you add 2ca squared x, they will cancel each other. Okay? Left hand side cancel left hand side, right hand side cancel right hand side. So we are glad to see those two terms disappeared. The third one would be this one, v minus a to the fourth on both sides, because I like to see this one disappear on the left and this one will combine. Okay, now look, these two cancel each other, so we have a c squared x squared minus a squared x squared. That's this one. You pull x squared out, so you then have a c squared minus a squared. The second one is this. You have a squared y squared subtract. So this cancel each other again. And then here you have a what? Here then you have this term moved to the left. So that's negative a squared y squared. Again, those two cancel each other. You don't consider these two anymore. Okay. All right. Now you take this one and write here, negative a squared y squared right here. The third one would be this one, and these two cancel each other. So you will see is this disappeared. Okay, and then here you will take a squared out, and then you have c squared minus a squared. Okay, that's from here to here. Again, if you want, you may pause the video and see how it went from here to here.